So today I am Miss Lin here. So I will giving SQL payroll trainings today. Okay. So now we're going to start. Okay, for SQL payroll. Okay. So you all know for our Malaysia have these five bodies as statutory bodies, right? Okay, we have EPF, SUKSU, EIS, PCB, and HRDF. So maybe others country is maybe only one EPF, but for Malaysia is you need to give every money to give these five contributions. Okay, so got EPF, SUKSU, EIS, PCB, and also HRDF. So in SQL payroll also said we got include for this all these five statutory contributions. So we'll include for how to calculate and all that. Later we will discuss on that. Okay, first I will share on EPF, our KWSP. Okay, this KWSP, as you all know, in MCO time, is it before this is got 11% changed to 9%, right? So after the MCO, then change back again 11% from 9% to 11%. So our SQL system also got changed with the new version with this normal back. The rate is 11% for employee is 12 or 13%. Okay, how to determine 12% or 30% is for those 5,000 wages is 5,000. If below is 30%, employer contribute, then 12 is for those above 5,000. Okay. Okay. So and also for senior citizens, citizens for 60 years old and above. So you can choose follow government is 4%. Employee no need to contribute. Employer is contribute 4%. Okay. So SQL in software, our software will detect your date of birth. So to determine your age, then see you need to contribute to how many percent. Okay. So for SOCSO, so if for SOCSO for foreign worker, for SOCSO we have two category, first category and second category. So what is first category? What is second category? So for first category is the employee age 16 and above. So for second category is 60 years old and above or is foreign worker. Okay. So for I think last year got change a bit changes on this SOCSO. So the ceiling, the max is last time is 4,000. For now it's already 5,000. So need to take note here for all HR. Okay, so and also they got newly released that you can submit the combination because they are in the same portal. So you can combine submission for SOCSO and EIS. Okay, so you no need to separate. Last time, if you don't have combined, you need to submit for SOCSO and separately like SOCSO one time, then EIS one time, but both is under same portal. Okay. So next, this is the third body's PCB. So I think it's this year, June, we got released and informs our user, y'all, to upgrade your versions is because after the budget and after Gazette, then the PCB rate got changes here. So if for those that not yet upgrade versions, then need to follow the latest one, the latest rate. Okay, what is the changes now? Okay, for personal income tax relief, okay, this is the tax relief for the medical treatment, special needs, care expenses for parents is 8,000 to 10,000. Okay, so for KWSP also 4,000, SOCSO and EIS got 350, life insurance 3,000, lifestyle 2,000, and 5. Okay, and add-ons for domestic travel 1,000. Okay, then how about just I will mentions the PCB rate. Okay, you can see it's got reduced for 2%. Okay, for the need to take note, some will be maybe will be happy lah because the salary rate those is chargeable income here after you reduce your tax relief, then your chargeable income 35,000 to 100,000, then you can see 50,000 from 8 becomes 6%. So for all these, just for your reference, actually, if you use for SQL payroll, all these already auto calculate for your so but you all need to know also lah what is the changes here for PCB rate. Okay. Okay, so actually for LHDN got two website here. One is ePCB, one is eData PCB. Actually, both is the same. Both is the same. So for normally got new software, we are using eData PCB. So all the calculations are basically same. Is eCalculator, LHDN. So actually, if you're using software, we are follow this eData PCB because eData PCB we can export from software for payroll software. We can export our one text file. Then this text file you can submit direct to eData PCB website. Okay, but sometimes have user might know like say ePCB and eData PCB their calculations monthly will be a big difference because there are some part is difference lah. But actually if you use software, then you just follow the rate because we are using this eData PCB website also. Okay, so for ePCB actually it's those that don't have software but manually key in all the wages contribution all that. They manually key in the data and calculate it. Okay, so far can understand. Later I will go through how to export the text file and submit to eData PCB website. Okay, so next is EIS. EIS is Employment Insurance System. This actually is for everyone you need to submit. You need to contribute for this EIS. Then this is for if you are lost your job within the 6 months, then you can apply for this temporary financial assistance up to 6 months for those worker loss of income, don't have job within 6 months. You can apply for this. Okay, so you need to give this EIS. Then which category, which payment you need to submit for EIS? Salary, allowance, commission, OT, overtime, holidays, extra work, OT lah, OT paid leave. Okay. So exemption, no need to contribute EIS is what? Okay, you can see here claim, gratuity, bonus, vola. Okay. So and also the allowance, traveling allowance. Okay, this is the accommodation, your living accommodations. Exclusion. Okay, exclusion is 18 and below, 60 and above. So it's 18, between 18 and 60 you need to contribute. Okay, new employee 57 and above, public sector, self-employed sole proprietor, domestic workers, foreign worker, employer with no employee. So it's self-employed, is no need to contribute EIS here. Okay, I think this is the last statutory bodies, HRDF, Human Resources Development Fund. So, okay, so what is this HRDF? Actually, is employee if boss or employer provide any employee training, skill, upgrading, you can claim for this HRDF. Okay, So the rate of the HRDA is how much? Got 1%, got 0.5%. Okay, all this is based on your fixed payment. For example, your fixed monthly wages and also fixed allowance. Okay, so already from the laws is employer for those company that 10 and above is compulsory need to contribute this HRDF 1%. But some of the company maybe is less than 10, 5 to 9. They are optional 0.5%. So if they are contributing this HRDF, they can provide trainings to their employees that can claim for the partial from this HRDF. Okay. So here with the scope lah, so which income payment is need to contribute HRDF, which category is not, you can refer this as what I just now say is fixed payment, basic salary and also fixed allowance. Okay. Okay, next I think is okay, HRDF. What so actually last time is few only, but now already many is required to pay for this HRDF. Okay. So from here we do some short notes for our user. Okay, you all can see which because maybe sometimes we don't know which payment actually is need pay for KWSP, so EIS and PCB. So now you can see this. Okay, you can record down, you can capture for your user, for the user monthly wages or any payment need to contribute. Okay, so EPF, you can see salary, bonus, allowance, commissions, wages for maternity, study, half day leave. All these need to pay for EPF. Okay, so for EIS, actually mostly same lah. Salary, paid leave, OT, extra work, allowance and commission is required to pay EIS. Okay, 3 seconds for y'all to take picture here. 1, 2, next. Okay, so actually mostly same lah. So just need to take note. Salary, pay leave, OT, allowance, commissions, so need. PCB, same also. But we have PCB additional and PCB. So later I will go through on that when we try to process it, our payroll. Okay, so can record down. Okay, next. HRDF. Which one need to pay for HRDF? Okay, so salary, fixed allowance. Fixed allowance is every month. For example, the employee every month they will have food allowance or petrol allowance. Every month have this allowance, then this allowance will need to pay for HRDF. Either it's 1% or 0.5%, depends on your company. Okay, so and also this 0.5 and 1%, later we will let you know how to key in system, then we will help you auto calculate for this HRDF. This payment is no sub okay, only HRDF is need to pay by employer only. Employee no need to pay. EPF, so PCBS, all this is need to deduct. Employee need to contribute. But HRDF no need. Only employer will it's the expenses for employer will pay for HRDF this body. Okay. So for Malaysians, 1% you need to pay 5 government department submissions. Okay. So actually is you see all these maybe others company only one, but in Malaysia you need to pay 5. So to make sure all these you pay and calculate correctly, actually you use software is more easy lah. Okay. Okay, we will auto calculate for your okay, because without payment or late payment will be maybe will get compound or penalty. Okay, so I will go through for all these first. So later we will show you in details. Okay, so for this maintain contribution for basically is unpaid leave and paid leave. Later I will go through which one if you entitled for EPF without take the EPF how is going on. Okay, so OT how to set it. We got two types. Maybe you release your salary in hour, daily basis or hour basis for time, how many hours. Later I will show you how to set it. Okay, overtime calculation. Okay, as you all know, start from 1st of January this year, the working hours is changed to 45 hours per week. Okay, if more than that is entitled for overtime. So in system, actually it's based on your company. You can set for it also. Okay. What is CP 3838? Okay. So actually if you receive this CP 38, this love letter from LHCN, actually it means you maybe last time you paid less for LHCN for your tax PCB. Okay. This CP 38 is deduct from your salary. Maybe monthly will set a schedule how much you will need to deduct. Okay. So later we will show you in system also can generate for this CP 38. Okay. Annual leave, how to set it. Medical leave, maternity leave, paternity leave. So as you all know, already changed last time is 90 days. Now it's 98 days. Paternity leave is 7 days here, 1 week here. Okay. Okay. So before this, okay, let us go to our screen. Okay. So now can see my screen on SQL Payroll software. Okay. So for default, let us log in first. Okay, this is our new design, our new skin for SQL Payroll. Okay, so those function also sure we have some new module, new features, but some others is still same here, the functions and all the features. Okay, first, actually payroll very simple if you use for the payroll software. So I will separate in basically it's three part. One is our maintain employee. Main is our maintain employee. Another one is second one is the contribution, your payroll, how you process your month end, and also ad hoc. Okay, last the third one is your leave. Leave module is included in SQL payroll. Okay, so got three part. Maintain employee, monthly ad hoc or month end payroll. The last one is leave. Okay, leave module. Okay, so first, before you using software, so you need to maintain your company profile. Okay, let's start. Go to file, then go to company profile. Okay, if you have your software, payroll software, you can hands-on, you can open your PC and do together, yeah. Okay, so this as usual, you can change your profile, company profile, then put your company name. So company name, let's say Stream Software. Okay, so this one you can search. This is my company, your business registration number. So all these are very simple. You just key in attention, your address, city, all these information, specific information. Next, we direct go to EPF. This EPF, you can key in others information as a reference, but most important is this employer code, your company EPF employer number. Okay, you need to key in here for this for you to later, you need to export out the text file, then you need to submit to the portal or your bank. Okay, need to fill in this. Just my example here. Okay, this employee year number must fill in. Then tax is LHCN, the e-data PCB. Same, the most important is this tax employer. You need to key in the number. Okay, I just example, huh? Okay, this one you need to fill in. Others, you want to fill in, you can fill in also as a reference. Okay, branch cloud. Okay, so same also employer number. I think basically now all is using the new number, so you can key in. If you have an old number you want to key in, you need to key in also can. Key in here. The most important actually, all you need to fill in the number. So employer number. Your company, not your personal, it's employer, your company one. Okay, HRDF, this is what I mentioned just now. If your company is 10 and more than 10, you need to contribute for 1%. This key in 1. So if less than 5 to 9, less than is 0.5. You key in here. So my scenario now is 1. Okay, zakat. So if your company is contribute for this zakat, you key in this zakat employer number. Okay, haji, tabung haji. Okay, officer. This officer, what is the purpose for this officer and what info you need to key in? Okay, this officer name will show out under the EA form. Okay, so if let's say it's your director, you need to key in your director name. Okay, okay. So I see job title. Okay, phone number. All this you need to fill in so that your EA form will show out the director name bottom. Okay, and this dealer just for your record, dealer maybe you can key in your support company's name. Okay, so email setting. This email setting, once you have the module of bash email payslip, actually SQL can bash direct send by email to your employee by this email setting. Okay, so this EHRMS is our human resources management system. Okay, this one, if let's say you're using for e-leave, this is the multi-level. We can multi-level to approve your employee leave. Okay, all is using by mobile applications. Okay, so I go through for this. Okay, this drive is for e-claim, your submission or e-leave. You attach your attachment by to our SQL drive. Okay, all this you need to maintain one time, just one time. Okay, must remember, yeah, after you do all this setting, you just go save it. Okay, so understand so far okay for this company profile and all the contributions, employer number. Okay, next. Okay, after this company profile, okay, the most important, the main thing is to maintain employee. How to do it? You just go to human resources, then maintain employee. Okay, here you can see one maintain employee. This one also got maintain employee. Both is same here. One is icon. You just click it. Okay. So this is my sample database. So you can see here with some employee. So for sure, today I will share you how to maintain it. Okay. So just click new here. So this employee code basically is auto generate lah. So you can have your company format also your employee number you can set job title positions you can fill in. System okay. So name you can put your employee name. Okay. So this one, then go to this active is for those that you working in is active, not resign, then you just tick the active here. Manager, and this travel is for our EHRMS mobile applications. Okay, so after this you have manager, is manager, you just take it. Traveler, those that not fixed, is go to site, not work in office, so is tick for traveler. This is for our time attendance system. Okay, so next, so this you need to fill in gender, female or male. Actually, if you fill in our new latest version, actually you fill in this new IC. This example, if I fill in even number, direct will auto update for you the age, date of birth, and also gender. It's automatic here. So impossible. Yeah, the IC and what different so you can see 0011 male. Okay, so this one you can key in IC first, that will help you to fill this data for male and also date of birth. And rest you need to fill in mobile, email, all this you need to fill in. So for those that foreign worker, you can fill in their passport number, immigration number, permit number also. Okay, with this expiry date. Okay. So next, grouping. So maybe your company is a big company, or your company is have some department, then you can separate, categorize with branches, HR group, department, category, and also you can put the nationality. If your company not only Malaysians, have some of the others country, okay, you can set for this. Race. Okay, if you don't have spatial separate what, you just put default, no problem. You just, this 4 dash is default. Okay, all this calendar. Okay, so job, you can put job. Leave group, leave group also important here. If let's say you have maybe some of company is separate by their, maybe senior, junior is different with the leave amount, then leave group you need to maintain. Okay, so this is the grouping. Family, this is for, maybe you can fill in for the emergency contact also, or their spouse info. Okay, so the most important maintain employee is here. So need to make sure this fill in correctly. So pay attention on this here. Okay, so we just type this, we just type. I show you how to maintain it. Go to payroll, maintenance. Here got maintain wages. Click this. Okay, so default you can see normal, you need to contribute for your wages, your salary, you need to contribute for EPF, EIS, SOCSO, for this PCB, HRDF, what I mentioned, the 5 bodies, statutory bodies, correct? EPF, EIS, SOCSO, PCB, and also HRDF. Okay, you need to take this. Okay, I just now got mentioned also about PCB and PCBA. Okay, not auto A not for auto is additional, yeah. So wages is under PCB. For those director fee, bonus or commission only for PCBA additional. So take one only. Okay. So OT, your wages is have need to calculate for your OT and show your PCB EA form, show in the EA form under remunerations. Okay. So this is the default wages. Maybe you got scenario that will have another wages code is for maybe FW, foreign worker. Okay, I need to foreign worker. Okay, foreign worker, because they are, maybe they is foreign worker, they no need to contribute for EPF, no need EIS. So need for employer, they need to contribute for SOCSO. if let's say they have OT, you need to take OT. They don't have not Malaysians, they don't have PCB and ticket, no EA, no HRDF. For foreign worker, maybe it's this setting. It's different with just now your setting. So you need to create one new code for foreign worker. You just save it. So after you maintain all this, okay, so you can see both two selection here. So you just select one. Okay, not only for foreign worker, maybe have part-time intern, they also different category, right? So you need to maintain another code also. Okay, wages by this is the monthly wages here. You need to fill in the monthly wages here. Okay, bonus wages. Okay, this one actually is your bonus is based on your wages plus fixed allowance or only your wages. So this actually based on which one you need to select it. Okay, for my example is wages. Okay, contribution. Okay, just now my page is got show out how to maintain the contribution. I will show you how to do it. Okay, so go to here. You can see. Also, you can click this shortcut new. Okay, this one. Okay, so this code. Okay, sorry. I show you one sample first. I close it first. Go to payroll maintenance. Then here also the maintain contribution. Click it. Okay, this is default. Let's see default one. Okay, default. Okay, this is A. A. What stands for A? A actually you can see here is auto. Okay, for A auto, which means we follow government's rate, government's rules and regulations, government's rate. Okay, so for now is 11% government rate, 11% and 12%. This 12 base is based on this one. You can see here for monthly wages is 5,000 and below will be 13%. And if above is 12%. So you just key in A, key in A. So system will auto detect lah based on your wages. Okay, so if let's say for example this employee is 60 years old, so actually for auto is they no need to pay for employee. You can auto if you need to you want to follow with government rate. But if let's say now this employee for me this Lim Ame need to is 60 years old, they want to contribute employee back, they need to pay, they want to pay for maybe 11%. Edit. They want to pay for 11% also can, but you need to key in like this way. Okay, because they are 60 years old. If auto, then they don't need to pay, but they will want to pay the extra pay is set by this way, 11%. Must key in this percent here. If not, it's 11 ringgit only. Okay, so if followed by government is A lah. If they don't want to follow government's rate for 60 years old, you want to self the employer part need to pay for 12% can, no problem, you just set it. Okay, now my scenario would like to A auto. Okay, so okay, what is public sector? This one, if you are public sector, you need to take this. Then here, employees also borne by employer got SOCSO and EF is if let's say your boss pay for the employee part to you for your, then you need to take this because it's under allowance. Then this borne by will be entitled for the PCB. Okay, next STD calculator. Okay, what is this? Got schedule table, got computerized, written, knowledge, all this game. Okay. Basically now all is follow computerized calculation. This is the way how you calculate your PCB. Okay. Computerized calculator is the e-calculator. Okay, so now normally is this computerized calculations lah. So if let's say your one of the employee is this, then all need to follow Okay, for example, if let's say one of the employee is used another way, you need to create another code. You cannot share the same code with others because they are different calculation on the PCP. So here with some of the other scheme, so if let's say they use it, you just choose it. Okay. Okay, here you can see claim SOCSO relief. Yes, correct. Now you can see the 350. Just now I show you this one. Okay, you can see now got SOCSO plus EIS 350. Okay, this one actually is here. Okay, so for this part actually it is employer part. Employer part help you to do this tax relief. You can normally can employees self at the year end, they can do themselves and on this tax relief. But if let's say you tick for this, need to make sure you need to submit, employee need to submit this TP1 form. This TP1 form you need to save lah, you need to collect back. Okay, in case a HGN audit time ask for this form, then you can take out. Okay, if you claim tick for this, you must collect this TP1 form. Okay, next. Working day per month, working hour per month. Working day per month, normally 26 days. Working hour per day, how many hours in a day? 8 hours. So maybe some of the company got changes on their working hours to for total a week is 45. You can set it here, maybe 7.5. Okay, so if normal you didn't change it based on your company policy lah, so you can change it here. Okay, this overtime calculation based on your maintain employee setting is based on this one. Okay, if you tick this, then will be based on this rate. The OT rate will be based on this. Okay, next here got more. Click it, check it out. Okay, you can see here got bonus, director fee, pay leave, and also unpaid leave. Okay, so for bonus, you need to contribute, you need to pay for EPF. This is default lah. Actually, you just refer this, then no need to change anything. You just follow our default. We already provide this default setting. EPF, you can see just now I mentioned is PCB additional EA form you need to show up. Director fee also PCB additional EA form. Paid leave need to pay for EPF so PCB and EIS, EAHRDF. Same also for the unpaid leave. Once you tick for this, which mean example when you have unpaid leave, then this EPF will amount for the unpaid leave EPF amount will be deduct out also. For example, unpaid leave is 100, then this 100 of the rate 11% will be deduct out from the EPF because it's unpaid deduction. Okay, so far okay. Maybe can okay, so for y'all later we will have one session is Q&A sessions. If anything you can drop your questions on this chat box, then we will go through after this maybe some break we will go through for the Q&A sessions, or later Q&A session we will discuss. Okay, any question here now until now? For working days, how about 5 working days for company still consider 26 days? You can set your based on the company policy lah. You can set 24. Actually, this rate will affect on your OT rate. So you need to set. You want to set 24, okay, 30, 31 also can. Just change the contribution here, this part. Okay. So this setting will be affect on your OT rate only. Okay. Okay, next. After this, we save it. Then back to the maintain employee part. Okay, here. So frequency, actually frequency is 1 month how many times pay salary. So I think now normally is one time only, right? So if half, then we will separate 2 times in a month, 50%, or you want to different like you can set the frequency lah by this setting. Okay. Payment method. Payment method is your company using what payment method to release the payment, the salary. Okay. How to do this maintenance is same. Go to payroll. Here got maintenance, then maintain payment method. Okay. So click here. Okay. So now if let's say your payment is by transfer, you can choose for direct transfer or check here. Okay, cash. Okay, this bank also, if let's say you which bank, you need to select your bank here. Here got some. Okay, you just select one bank because this one will be affect if let's say just later you need to, we have one credit bank report. This report it can convert to tax file, then you just can do bulk payments for the salary. Okay, so this setting is important also. Okay, another example is if you pay by cash, actually now no more less lah will be paid by cash. But in case really have payment by cash, okay, what you need to do is I advise you need to print. I see first here. Okay, this one, payment by cash letter. You need to take the sign from your employee to make sure. Okay, if in case kena audit, get audit from how, then you need to prove them. Okay, if you payment method is cash. Okay, continue. Bank and bank account number, not your employer, is employee, bank, and also bank account number. Okay, so this one tax resident is not tax resident is taxpayer. For those foreign worker will be more than half year that they consider is tax resident. Without this thing, without not non-tax resident, their tax rate will be 30%. Okay, so this EPF number is the employee EPF number, so need to fill in. Must fill in if you later you need to use system to export out the tax file. Okay. So number is same with the IC number in the fill in. Okay. So type got first category and secondary. Just now we got discussed. First category is 16 and above. Okay, for 60 and above will be second category. So here you need to choose. Okay, so if this one EIS, yes. If no, then you need to select Y. What category is it? Why no pay for the EIS? Okay, so branch you can key in as reference, but tax number must fill in correctly. Okay, marital status, this one important also, it will affect your PCB calculation. Okay, so will be determine your tax category also. So you need to select this. If you're single, select single, married, married. Okay, so example, married. Sorry, I want to show is don't do this single but tick for this spouse working here. Then come up with different result is because your setting is wrong. Okay, so single, then the category will be auto. This is auto. You can see if let's say you have child later, the category will be different also. Okay, so I not recommend you take this because this one is if let's say sometime you don't update for your child, then this one will be different. So it will turn red is because you manually change it. So I not suggest to take this. Okay, so you can fill in this ES number, Tamu Haji number. Okay, this join date, confirm date, resign date actually is will be affect later on your leave. Leave entitled how many days? Okay, and also resign date. Once you key this resign date, system will auto detect and will not auto process your payroll for the next month. Okay, next, I will show you this child first. Okay, this child, let me show. Okay, important thing is date of birth. Okay, you must fill in correctly. Why? Okay, you can see if let's say you can see the text code. The age is will affect how many entitled how many can be deduct how many amount of your child. Yes, correct. It's only one child, but they are entitled for four number of child to deduct. One child is you can see 2,000. You got mentioned 2,000. So it is important on your PCB calculations. Okay, so this date will be auto linked with this. You need to select correctly. Okay, based on their education level. Okay, so eligible rate. What is this? Okay, so if let's say you have spouse working also, then maybe claim is half, so 50%. If let's say all claimed by you, maybe child got three child, one child is claimed by you, fully claimed 100%, another two is half, then you need to maintain correct accordingly also. Okay, so you can see here is number one. So if let's say you change it to 18, then it will, you can see why is zero even I put it this 4 because of your date. 2,000, if let's say I put it, you can see if 18 years old and above, then it will 4. The date will be 4. Okay? Okay, we continue. Okay, so for this part, allowance, so far okay for the child. Okay, anything, if you found any question, then you can drop into the chat box. We discuss later. Okay, for allowance, this is which key in here is fixed allowance or fixed deduction. So if let's say this employee have fixed petrol allowance, then this one rate is how much? Maybe monthly is 200. Then every month when you process a payroll, system will auto capture for this 200 for the fixed allowance. Okay, this one you need to take note as I show you just now which category is need to contribute for EPF, SOCSO, PCB, EIS, and also HRDF. Fixed allowance need to take for the HRDF here. Okay, so what is this tax code? Okay, this tax code is important for your PCB calculations also. So if let's say this petrol, example, this petrol is maximum until 6,000 tax exemption. Okay, tax exempt. So 6,000. If let's say one in the year, if more than 6,000, then the balance will need to contribute for the PCB. Okay, so for normally fixed allowance, you can do like this way lah. 6,000 you divide by 12. 6,000 you divide by 12, then it's 500. So you maybe you not more than that, then you can make sure all is under tax exemption. Okay. So for those in the relevant field, you must choose for this help your employee to tax deduction for their tax deduction. Okay, for petrol, parking, meal, awards, and others. Okay, so now 200, maybe I put it 300 tax code. I need to put it petrol. Okay, okay. So this one is the fixed allowance. Next deduction, maybe got any fixed deduction, you can key in here. For those that have need to pay for the zakat, then here you can you can put it another. Okay, you need to go to payroll maintenance, then you can see also got maintain deduction. Okay, here you can see. Okay, so let's create new. Then if you are zakat, let's say lah, so you got for zakat, you need to fill in here. Then here you need to choose for zakat. Okay, make sure it's zakat. Then you need to tick. Okay, then you save it. Okay, once you set here, then you can choose for the zakat. Okay, so this is how you do for the deduction, fixed deduction. Okay, so claim limit. Actually, this is maybe you can set for monthly or yearly have one limit. Once your employee reach over limit for the claim limit, then system will throw out one message, warning message that this employee is over the claim. Okay, for example, if you use for our e-claim mobile applications, also same, it will prompt out the message that you overclaim. Okay, for that month or for the year. Okay, so next, tax benefit. Tax benefit is not in cash here. So for example, benefit in kind can also say that benefit in kind. So got motor car, driver, all these lists you can select. Then under which category? For example, maybe Vola accommodations. Okay, you can put in the reference. This amount actually is monthly, yeah? So you can divide by 12. Monthly will be how much for the value. Okay, this actually add on this is affect for your PCB also. If you add on this, will be need to pay for the tax entitled for PCB. Okay, next. Notes, you can remark the notes that the story of the employee, you want to write any story here also can, no problem. Photo, you can upload their photo also can. Okay, next is history. Okay, so if example, yeah, if example this employee have increment. So let's say I put it 6,000. Okay. So under here you can add. Okay, for example, maybe I put it at least 5,000 first. Let's save it. Okay, here got change allowance. Just now I got change for 200 to 300, like right. So this will be captured and put under history. So I okay. So next, if let's say I change it to 6,000, then I save it. Also same, it will drop under history, but here you can select under increment. Why do so? Okay, save it. Okay, because once you select the increment here, okay, you can print out the increment letter. Can see any increment letter here? Here, okay. So this one will be showing out 6,000, the increment letter. For sure, if any words you want to change it, also can, no problem. SQL already provide though all the HR, maybe you need it, you can get from here. HR reports, okay? Appointment letter, confirmation form letter can get from here. So far, okay for this part for maintain employee. Now, we need to go through after this maintain employee, we need to go through for how to process your payroll at home or month-end payroll. Open pending payroll. Okay. So for this open pending payroll, you can see got many here. Got commissions, director fee, tax relief, allowance claim, got the bonus, wages, paid leave, unpaid leave, OT, and also CP38. Okay, so now I will show you some example here. Okay, let me show you for the bonus. Okay, so let us add. Then now is August, so we do for August, maybe 15. Okay, employer May. Okay, this tax category, let me double confirm for the tax category here. Correct, married, then four child. Not four child, but entitled for four, yeah. So we proceed here. Okay. So this EPF rate all it will auto capture. Then this one you can bonus, you can set it how many rate or you want to, not based on the rate, you can put it here also, maybe 200 2005 can, no problem. We just set it here. Then I put another one. Lee Chong Wai 305. Okay, after that you just save it. You just save it. Okay. Okay, sorry. That's all. Okay, after this, one of the pending, all this pending actually is like a draft. Before you process the My Payroll or Adhoc, you need to keep a record for all the pending payment here. Okay, so one of the example here is bonus. Then let us do for the OT here. So add, then maybe this day, 5 May. Then here, work unit. Okay, you can see here, we got DR and HW. Actually, it's daily or hourly. Okay, so if let's say this is our default setting. So if let's say they are doing in hourly basis, you just choose for the HW. So you can see, let me show all in details for you all. Payroll, they go to same also maintenance, they go to maintain overtime. Okay, so here you can see got DR and HW. So for hourly, you can see if in working hour they do maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, then you can use this code. So this rate is maybe the some is for working hour, working day is 1.5 rate. You can see if let's say rest day is 2, double. Okay, you can set here. Maybe it's different with the default, then you can create new, then you can set your company rate. Okay. So for now, if let's say I select the code, I hourly working hour, I do for 3 hours. Okay, the rate is how many rate for the working day, yeah? So it's 1.5 rate, it's auto already. Okay, maybe it's which one? Lee Chong Wai, public holiday they work for 1 day. Okay, you can fill in here. Okay, maybe okay, so you just save it. Okay. So next you can do for any, if not only maybe this is not the fixed one. For example, just now we can see the allowance, but the allowance maybe only this one will have, not everyone will have. Okay. So if everyone will have, then you need to fill in the fixed allowance. If not, then you need to fill in this pending payroll. Okay, you just tick allowance here. Okay, you just add here. Then here allowance, you can fill in the date, okay, the employee, okay, what allowance. You can create new also. This is my sample. You can create new one, maybe meal. Then how much is it? Which 200? Okay, 200, 200. Okay, so here you can fill in. Okay, okay, so not only this, okay, let me show you also just how we got discussed for the CP38. Okay, CP38 is not a good things, but you must pay also. Once you receive the love letter from the LHTN, then you need to pay deduction in your salary every month. Okay, how to do it is you go to plus, okay, select the employee. Okay, so how much? You can fill in manually by which date, which month, which date you can select here, how much is it? Or you can generate also. System can do this for you. Click this generate. Then which employee description you can put it. Okay, maybe you can put it January to maybe November 2023. Okay, so here they which they need to pay maybe 31st about every month how much maybe 100. Okay, so after this, after you generate, you can see here and tick this because only until November, right? So here 100. So you just generate, then okay. So you can see behind pump, so auto generate for you. You no need to one by one. You want to do one by one manually also kind of problem. If you want to generate in one click, then here is the step. Okay, after that, you just save it. Okay, so all this pending after you done, then you will do for either ad hoc or dine-in, right? How to do for our ad hoc process? Okay, so before this, before I go to the how to process ad hoc process any question here. Okay, so what is the function of traveler? The traveler actually for those that using EHRMS, okay, our ETMS time attendance. So if let's say the employee is not clock in or clock out on their office, so which means they are traveler. Okay, maybe they have site, maybe they attend to site A, site B, site C. So they not have a fixed point to clock in and clock out. So they are traveler. You need to tick for the traveler. Okay, this is for our ETMS mobile applications. Okay, we all based on your GPS. Once you attend to the area, you will fool with the GPS, then detect the locations, the lat long. Okay, any others? If no, then we can go to the process for ad hoc and man and okay. Let me close all this. Okay, now so go to payroll. Same also, yeah, you can see here got new payroll and also open payroll. You can click for this new payroll. Then you can see here got final, got frequency, got ad hoc. Just click on this ad hoc. Then you take this ad hoc. Let's say now I want to do for my bonus. Just now I got process bonus, right? So this is the month, August. Then I hope make sure don't put last date of the month because last date will be the month end salary. So you just put any date before the last date, 31st of August. So example, but also need to see the date you key in the pending lah. Okay, so you set this date. Okay, bonus. Okay, so here got contributions. Actually, for bonus, we already do the setting. Bonus need to contribute for EPF, SOCSO, ES, or the HRDF, or sorry, not HRDF lah, sorry, yeah. It's EPF, SOCSO, EPF, SOCSO, PCB. All the setting we already did before. But what is here meaning you need to take for this? Actually, is this process you need to pay first before you but only if not you month end only pay for this. Okay? So if because why you need to do so is some of the salary, maybe your bonus is deduct the PCB not enough. Maybe we'll have a scenario that not enough deduct for their month end. So they will do for this setting deduct first for this ad hoc in the ad hoc process. So you just take it. Okay, EPF you need to choose for this balancing. Okay, maybe you can take for okay PCB if you this PCB is considered PCBA. Just let a system know this PCB is paid now or until month end only. So tick for this PCB. Okay. So now I do for pending payroll just now, right? So I just tick for this. Then he will come out this window. Okay. So you need to tick bonus. Before this, here you can see 100. What is this UTD contribution? Many user will ask for this. Why? And what is this for UTD contribution? Actually, is you can see bracket fixed transaction. Okay. This fixed transaction is if let's say this ad hoc, you need to calculate also in this ad hoc for the contribution. But normally will be zero lah because bonus is already have uh their own EPF already. Okay, maybe we'll have condition that not enough to deduct or how. So we will suggest that you just put it zero, not include for the fixed transaction. For example, the wages are allowance are okay. So you just put it zero for bonus. Okay, just okay. Then after this, you don't need to untick for those no don't have bonus here. System will auto. So this one at home, maybe you can key in bonus. Then you just process. You can see just now I put two, right? Two name. So here now come up with two employee also. Even though I just now tick for all the employee, but show two employee only. Okay, so you can see 2005 and also Lee Chong Wai 3005. Okay, for example, if in maybe this amount not 3005 wrong already, no problem. You can direct change it here also, no problem. Okay, which means this employee no detect for the PCB, so system will not calculate for it. But just now you got tick for EPF, right? So now here you can see will be contribute for the EPF for this time. Okay, I put it example I put it higher here. Okay, same also no detected. Yeah, maybe because it's this is the August. Okay, so this is my example. Once you change it, this EPF amount will be auto detect here, auto calculate. So you can see when I click here, actually you can see normal and additional. Okay, same also the concept of the PCB. Additional, which means for bonus. Bonus EPF will be under additional. Okay, you don't need to change it. Just let you know for this information. Okay, next. Just now I got, okay, let us do for, this is the example for the ad hoc. Okay, let me show you for, maybe I do for the allowance. I pay allowance before the month end, middleman. Okay, okay, same also, go to this, click on ad hoc, then same August. Then this day, you can make sure don't the last date will do to make sure you can see just now we do for the pending here. Payroll pending here. Okay, once I already processed for the ad hoc or back end, here will be disappeared. For example, just now the bonus will not showing up here already because already processed the ad hoc bonus. Okay. So let us do another scenario is for the allowance. Okay, this is 16. So make sure your date is 16 or after 16 lah. So here I put it 16. Okay. Same also if you don't want to contribute for EPF, you can untick it. Then here same also pending this one. Then this one you can put it 0 also. Or you want to put 100 also can. Depends on you. This is allowance. Then you need to take for this allowance. Okay, this is allowance, right? So you need to take for allowance. Okay, so next, okay. Same also here you can change the name allowance process. You can see just now got one under lim army. Then here 200. So just now I know take for the EPF, right? You can see no need to pay for now, but it will calculate for your month end under your month end wages here. Okay, So you can see this drop under here. Okay. Okay. Let's continue for our month end payroll. Here you can select for the new payroll, or you can go to this new payroll also. Okay, so final must select, make sure it's final. Then actually we are according to the working day. This working day is August, right? System will auto detect this is August. So we'll need to direct do for you is show you is August under August. Okay, this if you final, then you can see it's 1 until 13. If your company is got cut off date, maybe example 26, 27 to 26, 26 cut off. So it will showing out like this way. Okay. So this one, if let's say it's normal, just as it's like normal 1 to 31, you just put it like this way. So this month end, you can change it also. So if nothing, actually is for month end, for every month end process payroll, no need to do anything. You just click for this process only. One click will do. Select it, then it will show out this. What is this? It will just remind you July. This is a sample database, so July don't have not yet process for the July payroll. Then it will remind you lah. You want to continue? Yes. Okay. So here you can see all the employee will auto calculate for the wages, for the salary month end. Let's see Lim Ah Meng. Just now I came for 6,000, right? So actually all is help you to calculate already. Okay. So allowance. Allowance is the fixed allowance here. Just now got two allowance for this Lim Ah Meng. Under pending, there are 200, got 200. This is the fixed allowance which I maintain in the maintain employee there. Okay, so you can see here 300. Okay, this is the overtime I calculate. So how actually system, I just key in one info only. The work unit 3 days. Sorry, it's 3 hours. I just key in 3 hours. System will help me calculate the amount here. How system calculate actually? Okay, let me show you. Let me show my calculator. So can see my calculator now. Okay, so how to count or calculate for this OT rate or the amount? Actually very easy. Just for your information, sir. Okay. Okay, for this employee, Lim Ame is 6,000. So just now the OT is the contribution setting. I put it 26 days in a month and also eight hours, right? So just divide by 26. Then 8 hours you just divide by 8. Okay, so you can see just now. Okay, so here, sorry, because they have allowance. So my allowance, if you can see, tick here allowance, then you just select this, you can check OT. Because I got count for OT. So actually this wages and also allowance is entitled for OT. So now you need to do 6,000 plus 300, then divide by 26, again divide by 8 hours. So the result will be 30 and 29. Can you see? Can you all get it? Okay, so no problems, right? Okay, so system will calculate based on this rate, they calculate how total amount for the 3 hours OT. Okay, okay, let us continue. After this, actually, once your process confirm okay, then you can print out the payslip also. Okay, you just select this. Then here with some of the default, see whether you more prefer which format, then you can select it. Okay, this will be showing out. So you can see the name, the IC. Then if you got set for their department categorized, it will show out also. Then here will be leave information, your leave record. This is the any payment here, deduction, all will be showing out. Employee, employer. Okay, the contribution. Okay, so for SQL, you can share by WhatsApp also, and also the bash email. Okay, once you have the module for bash, send your payslip, then you can do this. That will auto send out for all the employee. Okay. So if let's say one more, if you want to print in maybe A4 in two, one A4 you can print in two payslip, right? So how you do it is you just print, you can just select this print, then you just select this join small page. So after this, any question here? After this processment and payroll. Okay, one of the question, customize the payslip format. Yes, SQL can customize for the payslip format. Okay, but you need to share us for the format, the draft that you wish to customize. Then any customizations, you can refer your agents for this. Okay, so far okay. Any question? If no, then we will proceed for the contribution. Okay, so let us continue. Some recommendations, contributions can for all five of this company, this big company. Okay, EPF, EIS, SUXO, HRDF, and okay, let me show you for the EPF one. How to do it? You can click for this EPF, or another way is, okay, just now we got process of bonus, allowance, and also month end, right? Okay, let me show you, for example, month end. You can see, oh, sorry, correct already, but I need to show you. This one, you can see print, EPF, SUXO, EIS, combinations, PCB, HRDF. Okay, so you can select for this EPF, just select it. Then you can see system will help you to calculate employee how much, employer how much. Okay, so how to export? How to export the text file? Very simple. You just go to right bottom here, got one, save to file. Select. Then here got bank and also the KWS portal. So you can know you can see whether you submit by which way, either by the KWSP portal or the bank. Okay, you just select maybe for my example KWSP, you just okay. Then here you don't need to do any setting, very simple. You just choose the file, location directory, then you just save it. Let me select again, yeah. I put it desktop, okay. Then I save it. Okay, maybe just now the location is wrong. Then you just select the correct pathway. Then you just save it. Okay, I'll show you how the format is later. See my screen now, both of the screen. Okay, so you can see now this notepad text file. Actually, you cannot I also don't understand. Maybe some of the info, yes lah. But this is actually, no worries, you don't need to understand. You just submit this type of form, this type of text file, you just upload to KWSP portal. They will have one option there for you to submit all these text file. Then you just submit, then system already capture all this info. Then you just submit in your portal, then will show up all the amounts in the portal, or also the bank. Then you just pay the amount only. Very easy. Okay, same goes to the SOXO, EIS. Okay, just HRDF don't have, not because system SQL don't have, but it's their system don't have this options for us to upload the file. Okay, so only HRF don't have, you just get the amount, then you just paid it. Then others, you just can export the text file. Okay, so close it. Okay, so I will show for you all also. So same also, you can see bottom right hand side got one save to file. You just save the text file or combination. Just make sure if let's say you submit by portal, then you need to select portal. If by bank, it's by bank. All the different bank with different bank format here, so you must select correctly. Okay, so very simple. Once you submit this text file, then all this information captured by system will direct show you in the portal or bank. Then you just pay the amount. Okay. Okay. After this, okay, before the leave module, I will share you some reports in payroll software. Okay, so I close all this. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so you can see payroll. Then let me show you the EA form. Statutory reports yearly. EA form 2023. Okay, just I already process for all employee, right? Just apply. Then here, let me show you for Lima May lah. Okay, before this, you can preview. I will show you the preview format for English or Malay. Okay, then you can see. I can preview out, then you can all can direct print or export to PDF or share by WhatsApp, batch email also can. Okay, so here, let me, you can see this part, link May, just now I got key the info, right? So it will show up. Okay, let's go to the link here. You can see here, okay, can see or not? This, okay, so the job description, all this will be captured, then all the amounts, remuneration, the deduction, contribution. Just now we got tax exempt, choose for petrol, right? The 300. So direct will be dropped under tax exempt allowance. Okay, for the 6,000, if max you reach 6,000 will be dropped here. If no, more than 6,000 will be under allowance upper part here. Okay, so you can see also for the CP38. So just now I got set for schedule for CP38 and also the SOCSO and EIS here. Okay, so this is how all is auto lah. So you don't need to worry that I need to print out or buy EA form. Then you need to key in one by one, calculate one by one, no need here. So all once you do process correctly, the system will show out nicely also. Okay, so another one is let's see. For this, you don't know what the value is it. How to get for this 6136.30. So this one you just double click it. Then you can see this one under August. So if let's say maybe January, February have, then it will show out the amount and total amount also. Okay. So it will show you this is for allowance, sorry, OT plus wages, right? So showing how this lump sum amount here. Then this one is bonus, this one is allowance. So all its in details will show out here already. Okay. So another one, another features, another function is you can see here got customer EA form. You just select this. Okay. What is this can do? Okay. So you can customize. How to do it is maybe some of the is last time you forget to process, or if in addition, you can customize your EA form. How to do it? For example, this leave army, I customize. Okay, so any things you can put the value also. Maybe last time you know key in for the maybe got zakat. Just example lah, just example. So for my example 200, then I just, or maybe here date I put, okay, here. So after you done, you just save it. Okay, after you save, close it, apply. Then you can see now it's yellow color. It's because you already customized before, so it will show up in yellow. So how you let me show you, yeah. Code preview. You can see just now how you customize it will show all here. Okay, so the date here. Okay, but I'm suggest not suggest that you go and manually adjust it lah. For example, let's say now, if let's say you do the adjustment on, maybe you this kediaman is vola, so yeah, allow, then maybe it's 1,000. Actually, this will affect for the tax also PCB. So if let's say once you apply here, okay, got one thing is not only you submit for EA form, you give EA form for employee, but you need to submit CPAD to LHGN also. You go to here, payroll, then go to yearly, okay, then go to CPAD, okay. So here you just apply. Now you can see this lim army. Okay, maybe you cannot see from here. You just preview. You can see just now I got update for the kediaman, right? But here also is 0. Because that one is manually you go and key in. Not you direct capture monthly in the system, but you manually customize for your EA only. EA will not sync together with the CPAD. Okay, so this will be difference. Okay, once different submissions actually is in the risk that if let's say FHCN audit, then they will maybe will check for this, then realize why it's different. Or you, if let's say you manually change also for this CPAD, then it's no problem lah. But also, if let's say you change here also, the tax previously you submit will be different because kediaman for Vola, you need to pay more for the tax, but you pay less. So actually, it's no recommend for do this lah. Just that let you know, we can do this in special condition. Okay. Okay. Next. So just now we preview that not only CPAD, this submission, this one can submissions need to submissions to LHGN here. Save also right bottom here got save to file. Then you need to save the file. Then this file you can direct send to LHDN their website. Okay. So next another one you can see is part A. Borang E part A. What is this? Actually this got one field that you need to fill in this info in the LHGN there website. So system also help you to calculate also all this information already. You just follow this form, then you just fill in the value. Okay. Okay. So after this CPAD, SQL also got provide some ad hoc report. You can click on this payroll, then click on this ad hoc report. Okay. All this government report basically all is same according to compliance with our statutory bodies. All is same with their format. Okay, so not only all this just now you saw. So this one we have the Lampira B also PCB audit. Okay, this PCB audit actually is when you get audit from HCN, they will request for all this information. We already provide all this if this document also. Click this, then you just like okay, very simple. You just apply that all the info is here. Preview, you can see format. Okay. Okay, we will provide all is according to government's format there. Okay. So not only this, they will need to this lampiran tool also. Then here save to file can also direct submit to LHTN. Okay. You can see it's every month in the year here. So all is auto capture. Okay. So this is all government report. Okay, for HR use or for manager use, any others document we have. I close all this. Okay, payroll. You can see here with some, not only payslip, just how we can get the payslip, got payroll summary, work unit summary also. Okay, so before this, you can see this credit bank report. So just now I got share to you all the bank you need to the maintain the payment method. The payment method you need to select correctly which bank is because you can select this which process or maybe you can this payment method you need to select default. Just now I got select for Maybank, right? So you need to apply. After you apply, actually you can see also this save to file at the bottom right hand side. And here, just now you set for Maybank, right? So here will show you Maybank got different type, got 2E or 2U. Okay, so see, you need to know which bank type for your company, then you need to fill in this info. All these info are actually same with the bank format. We already our program already do exactly follow with the bank format. Then you just save to your location. Then the file, text file, you just bring the text file and upload to your bank. Then we can do the bulk payment. Okay, so this is the way lah. Okay, we already beside here already provide the info. Okay, so here next you can see this payroll. Under this payroll got print coinage report. Okay, so you can click here. Okay, this one, what is this report? Actually, is for last time pay in cash. Then we'll need to know how much for for example, salary 6,000, put in how much 50 ringgit, 100 ringgit, you release in how much. So you can apply this report. Okay, how much the notes for the value of the wages lah. Okay, okay. So for this print contribution info is quite nice to use. I really like for this. Okay, how to say so is how to apply. What is this? Okay, so for example, you want to check your EPF why the EPF amount is this and how to know system how why will get this amount and from which payment to get the EPF amount also so at the or for the others contribution amount. Very easy. You just apply the process here. Then you just apply. Okay, you can see in details here. Okay, actually, you can see this limame. Okay, just now we got take for the SOCSO, EIS, all that, right? So actually, you can take here, you can see EPF for this limame, you can see will change accordingly. So this limame 6,000, you can see contribute for this amount is for the EPF is captured from your wages and allowance. So got included for the OT. So this is a source where the EPF, PCB get from. So you can know from wages and allowance, from wages, allowance, and OT, all this information. Okay, so very simple for you to capture lah. After this, maybe you can get why the value get from. You can go to our view here. Then here you can see got PCB, EPF, EIS, all this. We already provide to you. Okay, example, I show you in EPF table. Then this actually all is same with government. We will provide here in SQL software also. Okay, so you can fill in month A. A is auto what I discussed just now. So for example, just follow your total amount. Just now 6,300, right? So you can check here 6,300 is this row here. So employee this amount, employer this amount. Okay, so all is based on this table. Not you calculate yourself times 11% times 12% no year is all is according to the EPF their table, government table. So far, okay. So any question, you can drop your question in the chat box here. Okay, welcome back. Okay, I got see some of the question. Okay, so the third question, the last question from next logistic is after run payroll, if want to admin something, for example, commission, what is the process? Okay, so SQL is very flexible. Okay, SQL is very flexible. So if let's say, for sure, if you need to admin before you pay the money lah, okay, so you can just admin. Okay, for example, this one, month end August. Okay, this lim May. Okay, so this time, actually their allowance is not 300. For this month, I will pay another 100. Wrong will be I forget to extra. Actually, this month will have, so I forget already. I want to add on this 100. Can, no problem. You just pay this 100. Then you can see total amount 400. So same also all the contribution will calculate based on this allowance. So no worries. Okay, this you can just edit it. Okay, must save after edit you just save. Edit then do the changes then you save it. Only will do for this month, but no for others month. Okay, others month once you process again, it will back to 6,000 and also 300 for the fixed allowance and wages. Okay, so last question, last for this is how about OT calculations for public holiday? Okay, this I mentioned just now. If public holiday, maybe your company, it's based on your company. The company, if their rate is maybe double two or 1.5 or 3, then you need to set on your OT rate there. Payroll, maintenance, overtime here. So you need to set the rate here. After you apply, system will based on this rate and also your wages calculation, the 26 or 8 will be follow this to calculate. Okay, so same also you can drop your question under here, but I will discuss after for in our Q&A section. Okay, let's continue. Okay, we will continue to our leave module. Okay, you can see here we have the leave dashboard also. So you can see, okay, this is my sample data lah. Sure don't have any informations here. So headcount 6 and also can show you total annual leave, MC on all the informations. Okay. Okay, so under leave here, first I will share you how to maintain leave type first. Click this maintain leave type. Okay, so this is my default lah. This is my default. So maybe your company don't will have extra, maybe study leave or maternity leave, paternity leave. So here will be, so three options here. One is entitled, is unpaid, brought forward. So is entitled is have limit. So for example, is entitled, maybe for government laws is 98 days. Then you take this. Is unpaid is no limit, but for example, unpaid leave is no limit, right? You want to take how many days also can, but it will deduct for your wages also. So it's unpaid is without any limit. So both of these option actually you just select one. You cannot take two. You only can take one. Then this brought forward is any leave that you can brought forward. Okay, so you just save it. This is how you maintain your leave. You can see here annual leave. If let's say your company is allowed to brought forward, then you just take it. So we will discuss also for the leave group. How to set leave group? Very easy. Okay, why we need to set leave group? For example, maybe executive level, their leave amount will be different with others. Okay, maybe project base will be different with like sales department. Okay, so you can set by grouping for a leave group. Okay, so you just edit. You can edit or you can create new. I just show you example. So here and title you can set. Tick these three dots. Then you can set here. Year first year join until which year join will entitle for 8 days. Start from third year to fourth year, 12 days. Okay, you can set here. Okay, so after you set, you just okay. Okay, so one more just now we got tick for the brought forward, right? So here you can call up this BF, not boyfriend, or not best friend, is brought forward. Okay, so you just tick BF. Then here you can set this three dot. Okay, so here standard calculation. This if let's say you maximum, maybe they balance have 10 days, but you can set allow only brought forward 5 days. If they can set, maybe they can brought forward for all the leave balance, then you no need to take here. Okay, you just untick. If let's say you want to fix, then you just set up. Okay, okay. So very simple. Okay, so same also. If let's say, okay, now we will different, some of the company will differentiate also maybe for female leave group or male employee leave group. Why say so is because male is paternity leave, female is maternity leave, correct? So you just add here, then you need to select maybe this default ML need to have. So here you need to set off. Start from first year actually is everyone who's just joined also entitled for this, then it's 96 days. Okay, you just save it. Very simple. You just save it. Okay, after do for this maintenance on leave type and leave group. Leave group is which group? Okay, for example, leave group. This leave group will have which what type of leave. Then you need to add this leave type here. So you need to set leave type. Got leave type only can have the leave group under the leave group. Understand? Okay. So next, after you set maintain have how many days of leave, what leave group and what leave type, then you can go for this leave entitlement process. You can see this year can process. So maybe beginning of the year, you once you process, you can override. Override is you can calculate. Okay, if open is maybe open, I open first. Okay, you can see open is just now for before this already have this sample, but this is zero. Even I already set the maintenance, but it's still zero. Why? Because I not check override and not check calculate. For only one employee I calculate, I can select and just calculate. Okay, how come? How come don't have? Let us go to maintain employee. Then go to this leave army. Why cannot calculate their leave? It's because you don't feel any joy date here. That's why. just now I got say this is important and it will affect your leave entitlement. Okay, so here you need to key in lor. Since from when join date. Let me, for example, I put it 6/2021. Confirm date. You can put it same also or different month also. Okay, I put it same. Okay, so service here auto calculate for you. You just save it. Let us do again together for the leave entitlement process. Process. I open first. Okay, you can see still is 0. No problems. You just select and calculate again now. So you can see here now annual leave have, brought forward have, then brought forward MC and ML. ML is maternity leave, 98 days. You can see got decimal place here. Why will have decimal place is because this Lim Ah Mei is joined in June. They are not joined in 1st or January of the year. So they will have prorated. So system will calculate based on how many, based on the date. Okay, we will calculate, then divide the calendar says. Okay, so we'll have 2.1. For example, let's say you don't want to prorate, then here just now in the leave group, okay, here actually you can see one process also. Then here you can do the setting actually. Here you can set no roundings or no proportion. You can set here. If let's say you don't want like maybe 0.1, 0.2. Okay. Okay. So if let's say you want to maybe is want to change it, don't want to have a decimal place behind, then you can do it this way, or you put this, can change it here also and you save it. Okay, this is how you do for the leave entitlement process. Okay, so after this maintenance, you will have leave applications, right? So you just, how to do for the leave application, you just click for this leave application. If let's say you use for our e-leave, then system will can sync the data direct into SQL Payroll. You don't need to do this key in the date and also the info one by one here. Okay, just for your information. So let us start. How to do for the leave applications? Very easy. Okay, for example, now use this Lim Ah Mei. Okay, I want to apply for this annual leave. Okay, I have the entitlement 10 days annual leave, so I can apply. So you can just like this way. Okay, so very simple. If cancel, then you just see this one. C is without any clear lah. So if let's say you annual leave, then you just select. Okay, so here you can see got time in minutes. This is 8 hours, 480. So if you time off, actually very simple. You can maybe you time off 4 hours. Sorry, 4 hours is 240. So you can see half day. Okay, you want to put this info also can now 1.5. Okay, exit 1 day. Do you want to continue? System will remind you 1.5 is over 1 day. Yes. Okay, you want to put 0.4 also can, no problem. Okay, this is time off. Okay, so if prorated, you can see I select because here until August. Okay, now because January and August actually total they can apply for is 6.7. If I take more than that, so problem message. Either you want to allow or transfer to unpaid leave. After you transfer to unpaid leave, after you process, the month-end payroll system will calculate the value of the unpaid leave. Okay, then we'll have user ask me how to calculate unpaid leave. Okay, how to calculate. Okay, back to the leave group just now. Leave group, I close it already. This one. Then here leave group. Okay, so here you can see one amount here, right? Okay, so you just add it. Unpaid leave here. So here you can set either need to calculate together with the allowance or only wages. Then days in a month is the calendar's days in a month. For August is 31. Custom day, maybe some you fix is divide only 26, 24. Can up to you. Okay, cut off if let's say your company is 26 to 25, your cutoff date is 25, then you want to select for this option to calculate your per day rate for your unpaid leave, okay, or paid leave. If paid leave, then you need to, for now scenario, I just select this 31st, okay. If let's say paid leave, then you need to put it here, yeah, because annual leave if has balance, then you is balance amount here. Unpaid leave if unpaid and paid leave is different here. Unpaid is when you not enough leave time will be deduct for the paid leave. Okay, just now let me do some example here so that later I can. Okay, after you're done, you need to remember to save it. Okay, now here have some leave report. So you can take for this leave applications report. Okay, you can apply it. You can see. Okay, you want to preview in the report form also can. See, some have this format. Okay, you want to take for the leave balance or yearly report can also. Okay, you want to take for what leave type can select filter from here. Then you just preview. Preview. You can see the annual I got. Apply how many days leave. Okay, so here leave balance. Apply. Okay, preview. We have some of the maybe some performance report provided. Okay, brought forward, you can apply, you can see here. Okay, so how many percent leave taken? Okay, after this, okay, you can share your question here now. Okay, let's continue with the Q&A. Okay, okay. So for our ETMS, time attendance management system, okay, this is have geofencing these features. So you can open your mobile applications, then open your GPS, your location, then will detect your location and direct clock in, clock out. Once all these employee clock in, clock out, then you can direct capture all the logs, their attendance log. From this attendance logs, we also can capture for their leave and also OT. So for Emily got asked how to set OT schedule. Okay, we have the guideline also actually, so we can share to you after this. Okay, so how to set actually is from this module time attendance. Then you go to maintain work OT this part. Okay, so actually this is additional, so I will brief through this one. Okay, so here because here is sample database, don't have any data here, we just add it. Then here, we can set by workday, rest day, public holiday, got different type of OT here. So same also, not only maybe not only after work, right? You got before work or break time. Okay, so you can set also, and also work session. For ETMS, you have all the employees have their own work section. You need to select it. Then these OT rules you also can set here. Okay, we got clock time and tile. This one is for example, no need to follow by the time. For example, if you off work time is 6 o'clock. So if let's say clock time maybe at least 50 minutes, 30 minutes, then you can set here. Okay, so you can set the time here. If tire is between, you need to follow the time. After 6, you need OT to 7, then with what rate, OT rate, 7 o'clock with what rate. So you need to set this one. Okay, so depends on your company is offer which type of the OT lah. Okay, you can set it here. So actually is quite simple. You just set this under this schedule. So maybe because have some different rate of we have different code. So same also you just save and create another new code for those at different group. Okay, so it's simple. So after this, anything? Okay, so just now we got mentioned how to sync the data from the e-leave, e-claim, or ETMS to SQL system, payroll software system. Okay, you can go to this one got one cloud icon, right? You just click this, then select sync cloud. So basically is you can see e-leave, claim, e-claim, payroll. Our application can view your payroll info also here for payslip, EA form. You can direct view in your phone or also can export, print in PDF also can. Okay, so also have this time attendance. All these can be synced directly from your mobile application, the data to your system. So you don't need to key in one by one. Okay, our training for SQL payrolls is until here. So thanks y'all for joining today.
Subscribe to our YouTube for the latest videos, follow our Facebook for the latest update, go to our website for reports and guides. It's so easy.